Hey, Trashlings! Welcome back to the Demon Trash Podcast. I'm Carol, aka Papa Trash.
And I'm Avery, aka Baby Demon.
Dude, so I was just in the bathroom taking a shit. You know, like
Okay.
Brittany Broski says that.
Okay.
Like Brittany Broski. Because she's so quirky and funny. She talks about going poop. Anyway. So I was in there and...
Did you wash your hands?
Of course I wash my hands. Silly goose. With this really expensive, smell good soap that you can get from Nordstrom, but it just dries the shit out of your hands.
That's how I feel about the Target soap. The Target,
Not good.
health,
Like if you're going to be like this, the reason why we didn't buy this, we have it for reasons. You don't need to worry about that. But like we didn't buy it, but this like soap is like legit. I think like $65. It's like designer.
Why?
It's like designer fragrance soap.
Okay.
And like, but like it dries the fuck out of your hands, and it's like for $65, like it's gonna smell awesome, but then like
It's not going to be moisturizing?
it's not gonna be moisturizing. It's like that's a scam. But but like yeah. So I was in the bathroom and I was on TikTok. And I saw our colleagues, the completely fucking clueless girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a clip from their podcast. And, you know, they, if you guys don't know, they talk about, it's about your 20s, like your 20s and being a completely fucking clueless time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been with us for a long time, it's funny to think that Demon Trash Podcast kind of started like that podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at us now. Just internet trash.
Mm-hmm.
They've got bright futures ahead of them.
Okay.
And I just thought it was funny. Just like, I was like, that's what we were like a couple years ago. And now here we are. We just talk about dumb shit on the internet
Yeah.
and meme culture, whatever.
We never got better.
We
Essentially.
Well, then let's just jump into Demon Trash moments.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Demon Trash moments.
Should like get up.
Demon Trash. Yeah. Start us out.
My demon trash moment is like, you know how like people have like their depression rooms and then they have like all the cups, right?
Yeah.
See, I don't have the cups in my room. For me, it's water bottles in my car. Like I cleaned out my car recently, but I haven't brought the water bottles in just out of the shame
Okay, yeah.
of like how many water bottles are in my car.
You'll
Like
take up the recycling bin.
no, it's not like it's like all of like the reusable water bottle like dishes. Like you know how we like don't have
plastic.
any. Yeah, it's not plastic. It's just like water bottles. Dishes.
Right.
It's all dishes
In your car.
in my car that have
Yikes.
just accumulated.
Right.
And I have like I cleaned my car, but they're all in this bag in the car, and I'm like waiting for like the right moment to like bring them in
And wash them.
and wash them. But like I don't want to be shamed for like having all these water bottles in my car because I know someone will say something about it.
Yeah. It would definitely, one of the roommates 100% would definitely say something about
It's
it.
like I don't need you to like I know.
Like, I think that you don't need to tell me. I think you need to just like let the household know, like, hey, I need to hog the dishwasher for a day.
Like
Just
it
for,
would
like
be
a second.
like the full bottom
The
of
full
the
bottom, yeah.
dishwasher, for sure. Like it's a whole bag
Yeah.
full of
It's like
water
if you need
bottles.
an extra laundry day, I would just let the collective know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You'll
I
do your
know.
thing. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. It's like because you know it's funny because I opened up. We have a This is so entertaining. We have a cupboard that's like full of our like reusable cup, like you know, water bottles. What are those things called? Sternos? Sterma?
They're all different,
whatever.
called different ones because they're all different brands.
Yetis, whatever the fuck. I was like, let's just look at, because before it's like you'd open that thing, like 3 would fall out on you.
Yeah, it'd be like tumbling down.
And I
on
was
you.
like, this isn't as full as I remember it.
Where are
Maybe
they?
people downsized.
No,
Not, they're just in your fucking
they've been
car.
in my car, and like the thing is, it's been negatively impacting my life
I would imagine
because
so.
like I haven't had water bottles to like put water in. So like when I'm driving out working, I'm just like so thirsty and I like end up buying water, which I like don't want to do.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like my shame won't like allow me and like just not bringing it in. It's like
picturing you
it's like just making my life worse because I'm like I just need water. I'm
like hitting your brakes.
So thirsty. Yeah.
And it's like this like wave of like reusable cups just like rushing forward.
Tumbling.
Yeah.
No, it was funny. Like one of my friends like
as I pull out my reusable wish she would have had one of these. Huh?
I do. I want to get one of the Stanley ones. Like the trendy ones.
Stanley.
Yeah, there's like these trendy ones at Target. All the Gen Z kids know about it, okay?
Oh,
if you were like hip, you know about the Stanley cups. Anyways, they're like $40 cups, insulated cups, but they fit. They have a handle.
Is this
and
the
they
new
fit.
Hydro Flask?
Yeah, it's the new like Hydro Flask.
Off.
And it fits in your cup holder, you know?
Okay.
Because like that's the most annoying thing about these fucking water bottles is none of them fit in your cup holder, so they're just like tumbling.
What I want a
everywhere.
car that has a cup holder to fit this bad boy.
Yeah, I know.
Like, can we normalize carrying jugs around?
Because it's like I have like those big ass like water bottle jugs, but it's like you throw it on your seat, it falls down. When you stop, it just like slams, it leaks all over.
Bro, I saw this thing on TikTok.
Nightmare.
I saw this thing on TikTok because it's essentially a seatbelt for your big old fucking water bottle for the passenger seat. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a good buy. Like that makes sense to me.
Does it have like, it's like stretchy so you don't have to unbuckle it every time? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a clip-in type.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll send you the link.
But yeah, no, I want a Stanley one, but that would just be another thing that gets left in my car.
Yeah. Do they come in different colors? As I like, or they'll, you know?
They're like, yeah, but like the thing is, it just fits in your like, and it actually keeps your drink cold. I don't know. The Gen Z kids keep me young. Have you seen that?
Oh, is that what that thing is?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. And all the people who said they got it, they said it sucks.
Really?
Yeah, like they're like it's ugly and it sucks. Like I've seen
It's
like
the tall one.
Yeah.
And it has a holder.
Yeah, I've seen it, and yeah, all the people who said they got it, they were like, I can't believe I listened to some fucking kids on TikTok. Like, this is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever gotten. And yeah, it does kind of look like something like a dad who works in a cubicle at Dell.
It definitely looks like a teacher coffee cup.
Yeah, like
you know,
it's
like
yeah.
Teacher, like their coffee.
Right. Anyway. You know what? Fun fact. I don't know. My entire. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know. The ghost is visiting. I don't really have a demon trash moment, to be honest. I've sort of dissociated and blocked out for the last week. So I figured we would share a demon trash demon trash moment instead of mine. This one comes from Eternity, T for short. So I've got a question, like whether or not this is a demon trash moment, but somehow I made cooking my HelloFresh the cornerstone of my self-care. HelloFresh, sponsor us. And I got so busy with work that my roommate started to cook them because I wasn't getting home until 9 p.m., 1 a.m. some nights. So, of course, I spiraled into a completely unnecessary depression as a result. Does that count, yay or nay?
I would say anything that causes you to spiral is a demon trash moment.
I was just going to say that.
Default.
100%. I was going to say that 100%.
Because you've developed an unhealthy attachment to this routine, essentially.
Correct. It's like, it's unhealthy because it's like it forced you to spiral. It's healthy.
It's a healthy habit, but if you're like...
That's the thing, though. Demon trash can make even the healthiest habits unhealthy.
Yeah.
We get too attached. And
it's like when you get into fitness, but then you get too into fitness or like into dieting.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Now we're getting to scary territory, but yeah. No, that counts. I would say that counts. It's funny because it's like you're like, this is what I need to stay sane, and then it's like it's not working out for you anymore, and it's just like, yeah, it really does throw a wrench into your life. But that's good, and I hope that you can get it back.
I hope your schedule. Maybe the demon trash moment is your schedule and your job overworking you. How about that? How about the demon trash moment is blaming everything but you?
Blame the man.
Blame the man.
Yeah. Like, always, 100%. It's everyone's fault but yours, and that's demon trash.
Hey, Trashlings! We just wanted to remind you to follow us on all of our social medias. We don't want you, our little Trashlings, to miss out on any of our content.
Sweet little babies.
So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Demon Trashcast, TikTok at Demon Trashcast, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. We have 2 YouTube channels. The one you're on right now is the Demon Trash Podcast.
Audio listeners, check in if you want to watch us visually.
Yes, if you want to watch us on YouTube. And then we also have our movie and TV react channel, Demon Trash. And you can find everything at demontrash.com.
It's all there, baby. And don't forget to rate and review us on whatever podcasting platform you use. It really helps shows like ours out. So yeah, rate it 5 stars, babe. Don't wait. Do it. Got Demon Trash friends? Tell them about us. So yeah, and if you like what we do here and you want to give us your pennies, help us keep the lights on, you can support us over at anchor.fm/Demon Trash for as little as 99 cents a month. We see some of you guys on there. Thank you so much. It's so helpful. So yeah, you can subscribe there if you want to support the podcast. But we also have now a Patreon because of our YouTube channel, Demon Trash, where we react to TV shows and movies. So if you like that, you want to keep watching with us, you can do so over at Patreon at patreon.com/demontrashcast.
Also, if you have any Demon Trash moments, topic ideas, or weird, funny videos / TikToks you like us to react to, send them over to our email at demontrashpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
We love it.
Talk to us. We love you. Maybe you'll be on our next show. Maybe your stuff will make it on the show. And you're like a cute little trashling. All right. That's it. That's all we have to say. Thank you guys for all the support. Back to the show.
Okay, actually, the first thing I want to say is you pissed me off so bad like a couple days ago. I was feeling so tired. I'm like mentally drained. And Avery full on goes, "Have you tried identifying as awake?" When I tell you, like, we bicker, we fight sometimes, we argue, it never gets really serious. But like, when I tell you, like, that was the first time I like sibling wanted to like fucking go, like, you know that sibling moment where it's like, I want to punch this person's fucking head in.
Yeah.
For a split second, I thought about hurting you. I was like, I can't believe she just said that to me. Have you tried identifying as awake? It's like, because we're in an office together, it's like you needed to be that annoying office person. It's like, somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Like, you're like that. Like, that's what it felt like to me. And that was so, like, out of pocket.
I still stand by it.
Guys, in the comments below, if someone was like, have you tried, if you're tired, you're dog tired, you're not in the mood, and someone goes, have you tried identifying as being awake? Tell me how you would feel. Tell me. 4th cup of coffee in, it's doing nothing.
Hey,
I'd be
man.
livid. I just need to bring it up.
That means you just gotta change your state of mind.
Perspective. Fuck
Change your
off.
perspective,
All right,
dude.
let's move on. I'm getting mad
You
again.
can try identifying as an energetic person.
Oh my god, you should try identifying as a total fucking bitch.
And I do. The internet. TikTok. Discourse.
Okay. YouTube, Twitter,
Society.
Facebook, the metaverse. What?
Opinions.
Yeah, here we
I
go.
want yours.
My opinion.
I want yours. Okay, so I think in the new year, I think this new like term came about, and a new TikTok trend came. It's called the Lucky Girl Syndrome. Have you heard of it?
No, I like legit. And I'm online. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I'm online right now, plugged in. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, I get it. You're not in the health and wellness toxic side of TikTok
Yeah.
where like I am. And it's a tough place to navigate because you have to like fully like you have to like come at everything with like a critical eye because people are trying to sell you bullshit all the time.
Right.
But anyways, so there's this popular like term and like ideology. It's like called the lucky girl syndrome, and essentially it's like,
Is it like pretty privilege?
no. So like essentially it started with this girl saying like she knew a girl in college or whatever, and this girl said like essentially said, "Oh, I'm lucky all the time." So it's like
It was like
she
a
identified, yeah, it's like a mantra
She
where
tried
it's
identifying as lucky.
yeah, so essentially she identified as lucky, and guess what? Things always worked out for her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like so then she said, "Yeah, so that's what I started doing like whenever like every day I'd say like, "Oh, I'm so lucky. Like good things are always happening to me, and good things always did happen to them."
Mm-hmm.
You know, always, who knows? For the TikTok, sure. So like some people kind of love this take because it's like, oh, you're like essentially identifying with a higher like frequency, a higher like vibration, like saying like lucky. You're always looking for like more optimistic, like more productive takes on things, right?
Okay.
It's like you're welcoming in abundance versus like other people think that this like saying like the lucky girl syndrome like thing is just like toxic law of attraction like BS. So like for me I'm kind of like 50-50 because like I like understand some law of attraction stuff and I've seen it work. Like I've literally like manifested stuff like this year, like literally it manifested in the next week, like the two of us.
Yeah, that was.
Do you know what I mean?
That was
like
crazy.
in the next week it literally happened. So like
the exact thing. It was wild. It was
like
crazy.
literally what we asked for, what we wrote down, what we put on our vision board, it happened. And that all that stuff is like law of attraction kind of like things to do for law of attraction and manifesting. So like this is just a new iteration of this, and like I've been essentially for me I've been writing I'm abundantly lucky like all the time in like my journals and stuff.
Right.
So for the past beginning of the new year, I've journaled every day. So, and since I've saw that, I've done it. And what I will say is like it doesn't mean like every day I find $10 on the ground. Do you know what I mean? I'm like
lucky girls.
yeah.
Like I'm lucky. I don't know. I think it just honestly, it just sounds like this is it's all been done before. You know what I mean? And it's just like your new way of like saying like a mantra.
Yeah.
Like manifestation. I also think that it can be like the thing that I was thinking the whole time is I do think it's kind of like it sounds like it could be like a toxic positive approach
Yeah.
to it because, you know, what's that girl's privilege? Like what does she have going for her that
yeah.
might benefit her more than another person? Because that always plays a part in society. So it's like, yeah, you might be luckier than some others.
Yeah.
Based off how you look, you know, whatever, like, however you identify. So that's why I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah.
But like it's a similar kind of like, but it's like it's a very similar kind of like approach of like just manifesting abundance.
Yeah. Like for me it's like a manifestation.
I wouldn't say that, and also it's just like saying that like because again like saying that manifestation is just magic, like I think that's complete bullshit. I think like you're just basically super focused, and you know whether you want to believe that that's like you working in balance with the fucking universe or whatever, you know, that's between you and your relationship with spirituality. But at the end of the day, I think manifestation happens because you're focused and you put effort into it. So to call it luck is also diminishing it a bit, in my opinion.
Effort.
Yeah, in my opinion.
I think because like, you know, and then you come across TikToks where people are like, yeah, I used the lucky girl syndrome and we found $60 on the ground that night. Someone bought us free drinks. And I think it's just like, for me, like you can't think like, oh, I'm lucky all the time and be like nothing bad will ever happen to you.
Yeah.
But if you say I'm lucky all the time, everything happens to me for a reason, for a purpose, like so, and like you're looking to like more the optimistic side versus like saying like I'm not lucky, nothing is ever gonna happen for me. Like like stay away from that shit.
Yeah,
like,
because
you know,
what if somebody's like, okay, I'm gonna try the lucky girl thing. What if somebody was like, I'm gonna try the lucky syndrome thing, and then nothing really pans out for them? They're gonna feel like shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna feel like, why not me? You know, it's like whenever like people like, it's like I never win like the fucking raffle tickets or something like that. It's like you can't approach your goals or things that you're manifesting like a raffle ticket. Because then you'll never get it.
Yeah, there's some things that really do just come down to
You're
like
supposed
luck
to
and
get struck by
chance.
lightning twice before you fucking win the lottery. So really think about that.
But yeah, I just thought it was like interesting because some people like, you know, like people are like attributing this to like the new wave.
Yeah, I can
like
see that.
new wave, like white people, religion, like new shit. So like, I can see that. I also see where it's not like as bad as people are trying to say it could be. Do you know what I mean? Because like if like people are like using this and like good things are happening to them and it's like raising like their awareness and like making them happier, like what is their problem? It's just like when it comes to the low, it's like realize low is supposed to happen too. You can't just be good all the time.
That's the thing about the internet is that you need to navigate it with critical thought.
Yeah.
And it can be very, very difficult to like maintain your own sense of critical thought when you're on the internet all the time and you come across things like this and people are like, you know, I want to try this. And it's like, I'm not dogging on people who want to do that, but just approach everything with like, you know, you're going to have your own individual experience.
Because like, yeah, like I agree. And I feel like, you know, if you are doing the lucky girl syndrome, it's like, why isn't anything happening? Maybe it's like, maybe you need to like go look at the blocks. Do you know what I mean? Like what's actually blocking you from being lucky? Maybe you have a lot of like shitty people in your life.
Yeah.
Or just like,
I just still maintain
not
that
doing anything to actually be lucky. Do you know what I mean? Or
like for me, manifestation isn't a magical or like wah wah wee woo.
Sometimes
practice.
it seems like that though.
It does seem like that. It's just like, wow, sometimes things just really kind of like what happened with us. Like that felt really like, oh wow, it feels magical, right? But it's like we've been putting in a lot of effort. You know what I mean? So it's just like at the end of the day, we also have to recognize that it's the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's just like my opinion, dude.
Okay, so everyone fucking knows the new Hogwarts Legacy game is coming out in February. And of course, being millennials, like we have a special attachment to Harry Potter. Like this is our childhood. But the thing about it is Miss J.K. Rowling is problematic.
She's a turf.
And so now anything related to Harry Potter is now also controversial.
Yeah.
So whether or not people are going to be buying and playing this game is coming into a lot of scrutiny and like fighting. I don't know if fighting, but discourse. How about that?
It's definitely like coming out. I mean, I've seen the discussion for a bit, but now it's like fucking everywhere.
Like I saw people are already like making like Harry Potter, like playing Hogwarts Legacy like TikToks, and like I literally saw in like one of the comments someone said like, oh, buying Harry Potter Legacy, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's like now it's like you can't just buy a game and like want to play it. Now if you buy this game, you're essentially a transphobe.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is like
that's the discourse.
And
you're also an anti-Semite.
Yeah, an anti-Semite, and you agree with everything J.K. Rowling's ever done. Like essentially, if you like just want to play this game. And I would just like to like get your opinion on it because like you're definitely a bigger Harry Potter like fan than me. I love Harry Potter, but like I know you fucking like cherish the hell out of that franchise.
Yeah,
you know?
Harry Potter was like a safe space for me when I was a kid, so I loved Harry Potter, and I know that for like all kinds of people, you know, even queer kids who grew up loving Harry Potter, you know, but now feel like their creators like goes against them. The creator of Harry Potter goes against them. I'm 100% in the same boat of like, fuck J.K. Rowling. Like she's very obviously, I literally just saw, I don't even follow this bitch, but I still see her tweets.
Yeah.
And she just literally just made like a super transphobic tweet like the other day. So yeah. So I don't know. This is so much, but okay. I really did take some time to like really think about it. And I like had some conversations with my friends who, by the way, are all queer. One of my best friends is trans. I know like people hate, because that's another thing I've seen is like, stop messaging your trans friends to ask if it's okay to buy this game. I get it. But like, you know, one thing for me like this year is that I really want to stop like going to the internet and like these echo chambers to when like issues like this come up. Like I really would rather just go to my friends and have a discussion and see like what their take is and
like
what
a
they're
real
thinking.
person.
I didn't go to my friend Nick, who's trans, to be like, what's your take on this? Because he's trans. It's just because he's my friend. And he's also in that space. So I was curious on his take. And he literally was like, I don't fucking care. Like at the end of the day, like I think like we need to stop like as a society, like really just need to take a second and take a breath, because at the end of the day, like if you don't want to buy Hogwarts Legacy, because at the end of the day, J.K. Rowling is going to get her check. She is. But there's also like an entire fucking, like the only portion of this game that she has any involvement in is the IP.
Yeah.
There's an entire studio of game developers and artists who are relying on the success of this game. And whatever, like your thing is like, okay, well then they made a game on an IP based off somebody who is a total transphobe. And then also there's been like comments about like the anti-Semitic storytelling. I don't know much about the story because I really have been trying to like stay away, because I was anxious to buy the game and play it. So like I get it, but like at the end of the day, like when you purchase something, it's like going to Chick-fil-A. Like if you go to Chick-fil-A, right, and you get yourself a fucking sandwich, are you like that's like saying like you're subscribing to homophobia. Like I'm not subscribing to transphobia or anti-Semitic anything by buying a video game. And the thing is like you really need to stop and think for a second, like, okay, well, at the end of the day, it's your choice what you spend your money on and what you put your energy towards. But like really take a second, guys, and really take a look around you. If you want to be completely ethical, good fucking luck. Good luck. Seriously. I bet you order from Amazon.
Yeah.
You
Bro,
you buy gas. You have a cell phone.
Yeah, you have a cell phone mined in cobalt mines. Like
a slave
by,
made
like
that.
literally like
A fucking child slave made that. Your clothes. I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hear you. And, you know, whatever.
Like my question though is like, obviously it's like you can't be 100% ethical, but like with like everything. But do you feel like buying this game is like obviously it's supporting J.K. Rowling financially? Like, do you know what I mean? Do you feel like it's like obviously you can choose like not to do that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You know, I think it's just like really.
But or is it like at the end of the day, like she's already a rich fucking billionaire, like
Yeah,
a rich millionaire, and
she's
like
made her shit.
You know.
I don't know. It's like. I think like at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I hear that's the thing. It's like I hear the arguments. Like I really do.
Yeah.
I was debating for a second. I was like, should I buy this? Like, should I get this game? But then like, you know, like the thing is that we also forget that a lot of this discourse and like loudness online sometimes is really not the opinion of the masses. Like, again, all of my queer friends have already pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Most of them non-binary trans individuals.
Like,
and I'm not saying that makes it right. That's not what I'm saying. Like, but like here, I saw this TikTok and I really thought like he really broke it down. Like is how I feel about it. So I kind of want to like put it in here because I just think he like really said it in a good way. I also just think it's like something that like as a society we really need to be like thinking about.
After this long, still supporting J.K. Rowling is an act of hostility towards your trans friends.
We all take just a deep breath about Hogwarts Legacy for half of a sec. Look, I'm not trans or a fan of Harry Potter, but I do know what it's like to have your favorite writer be a bigot. I'm queer, and my favorite book of all time is Speaker for the Dead by Orson Scott Card. And I'm that Jewish friend you know who still listens to Kanye West. Before you come at me like, hey, that sounds like a you problem, I'm a Tolkien fan, baby. Lord of the Rings was produced by Harvey Weinstein, so there are bigots and creeps who profit off of your consumption everywhere. This is not to say that we should be complacent or we shouldn't do anything about that. This is to say that this is a personal line that every person is going to have to follow based off of their own prescriptions. And if you want to say that they should draw their line where you draw yours, that's fine. But saying that they're being openly hostile towards trans people if they don't is a little over the top. And if you want to clown on someone who bought Hogwarts Legacy, that's fine, but do it because they're a loser who's still a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I'm a loser who's still a Harry Potter fan. But like I find this a lot. Like even just like cuz we're big nerds, you know, Wizards of the Coast had a big oof moment with that leaked OGL document, and I had people being like, yeah, if you don't support OGL 1.1, which was a lot of people were against it for many reasons. You know, that I won't get into. But one of the reasons why people were like, yeah, if you're against this, like if you're angry about the update to their gaming license, because one of the things that they want to do is really control third-party content that is bigoted, racist, transphobic, homophobic, all that stuff, which is great, but that's not what people were pissed about. So if people were pissed about this gaming license being changed because of these other reasons, you are actually you're homophobic and you're a bigot because you don't support this. It's like, no, absolutely have that in your next better iteration of the draft.
We don't support you trying to literally steal from creators and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
And
be
it's
able to
like-
like change something like legally just like fuck people over at the drop of the hat, essentially.
People on, and that's the thing, like, and I really do like, because I encourage people, because like I am like, I'm fucking extremely online, okay? And I know it can be extremely difficult to, like, when you start to hear all these people, you know, fucking going off and having a conversation about Hogwarts Legacy, you know, I think it's good to, like, examine, like, hear the argument out. You know what I mean? That's healthy.
Yeah.
But, like, expecting everyone to draw the line, like, where you draw yours, like, sorry, babe. It doesn't, and like, I'm
we're all gonna
I'm
have like different opinions, but it's not gonna like if you
And if
decide to
you-
play Hogwarts Legacy, you're not transphobic.
like,
do you
I'm
know what I
sorry,
mean?
you're just not. Like, you're just not. Like,
that's like it's like if you keep drawing these crazy lines, people are like not gonna like. People are gonna be like, whatever, dude.
Dude,
like,
it's
we don't want to
insane.
hear you out at all because like
It's insane.
You're not coming to a common ground with me.
because,
Do you know what I mean?
Because you're immediately,
You're
you know,
lumping a group of
you're-
people
you're
into
lump-
something they're not.
yeah, it's like,
Or like you're making a crazy assumption.
you're essentially saying
About
that
one choice.
someone purchasing essentially a children's game is like a hostility towards trans people and I or like Jewish people, and I just think that is that's wild, bro. Like that to me is like actually insane to loop people into that. That's like I don't know. I don't fucking get it. I don't understand it. You know, and if you're mad at me for wanting to get a Hogwarts Legacy, that's fine. Like I get whatever. Like that's because that's what you believe, and I'm cool with what you believe. But what I believe is that J.K. Rowling's getting her checks. She's been getting her checks. The only thing she had to do with this game was that she owns the fucking IP. She didn't make this game. That's like my opinion.
It's like my opinion.
Yeah, and but I hear everybody out, and I did take some careful time to like really think about it, but I don't feel like I'm transphobic for wanting to play this game.
So you're gonna buy Hogwarts Legacy?
Absolutely. I'm gonna buy it. I've been saving to pre-order it. And you know,
I get my hippogriff mount, dude.
and I saw some people like some Twitch streamers who were like, we want to play it and raise money for trans charities.
Yeah, for real. It's like, okay, I bought it. Like, it's like, yeah, but you know, like,
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I
That's
flipped the
thing.
switch on you, J.K. Rowling.
You're like, I don't support her anymore. I'm not reading her turfy ass books that she's putting out. Like, you know what I mean? But like, she's making her checks. She's going to continue to make her checks from fucking Harry Potter. But just because J.K. Rowling is a transphobe, a TERF, like that doesn't mean that now the Harry Potter universe is transphobic.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, you're like, oh, well, you're giving money to a transphobe. I hear you. But you also made your point from a cell phone. So you're also contributing and putting your money towards child slave labor in cobalt mines. So, you know, really think about that.
And that was hot takes with Cal and Avery.
Will it make it in? I have an idea. How about you ask me how I've been?
How you been, Carol?
Okay. Oh my God. Actually, no, this just happened. Okay. So, all right. You know how like last week last podcast, we talked about like the TikTok algorithm is like changing, and I'm like in this like weird portal of chronically online, like fucking shit. Well, now I've reached I discovered this new, like, it's like an aesthetic or like whatever on TikTok online called core. Have you heard about this?
Core?
Like core. You know, like people are like goblin core, which by the way, someone said, oh, we've reached goblin core TikTok on our like TikToks. And I was like, that's a compliment.
Nice.
Goblin core. But yeah, like core.
No, I don't think I know what core is.
So I started getting these like really strange, existential yet random ass like fucking. Hold on, I feel like I need to Google. I don't know how to explain core. We have this like janky ass iPad stand off to the side. Core is a style of video editing that often features seemingly random clips edited together at various speeds as somber music plays in the background. So like it'll have like Apex Twin like playing, but then it's like random clips of like shit, and it's supposed to make you feel
existential.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh sweet, my TikTok algorithm knows I'm mentally ill. So, but like then, so you know, I manage our social media, and on our Demon Trash TikTok now, we're getting a bunch of autism TikToks, and I'm like, can TikTok stop telling me I'm autistic? Like for 2 seconds. Like for 2 seconds, can I get? Because it was all over my personal TikTok. Then I started managing our Demon Trash TikTok.
It's just following you.
It's just like whoever's managing this is definitely autistic. It's like, why does autism follow me everywhere? And like, yeah, the jury's still out for me, but like, fuck, man. It's like, bro, like, I'm not saying anything's bad with it, but just like, give me a second, dude.
Like, stop trying to diagnose me.
I don't know if I could take another diagnosis within a 3-year term, bro. Like, I've already gotten 2.
Slow it down.
I don't know if I could take another, like, maybe it would be helpful if I was autistic, I would like to know. But it's like, TikTok needs to chill, because I'm also, you know, it just goes back to that thing of like, bro, like I'm like, I get crazy hyper fixated. It's like, no, you're just focused, bitch. Like hyperfixation's like a sickness. Like try having, remember when I was playing that game Immortals Phoenix? I was like, dude, if I don't beat this game, like I'm going to go I couldn't do anything else. Like I wasn't even sleeping or eating or working. Like it was insane. That's hyperfixation. But yeah, no, my TikTok is just, so I know I said I was going to be in my extremely online era. I'm going to have to hike it back. I made a mistake. I made a grave error.
Like, I'm telling you, like,
I made a grave error. I entered into some places. You want to talk about the Matrix? Like, I was like, the mental illness is really giving right now. It's serving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was serving. Yeah. That's what,
Is that your thing?
dude. And also because I've been unwell. Remember a long time ago I said that I gave myself a therapy session in the shower and I like gave myself a breakthrough?
Okay, yeah.
Well, then this time I was in the shower. I did stand up and I thought it was fucking good. I was like, should I do stand up? Like, I was like, bro, I don't know. Is that called maladaptive daydreaming? Like when you perform for yourself?
I don't know if it's maladaptive daydreaming.
Or just like crazy person?
I don't know. Like, I've
think that's
had
normal?
moments where I'm like, I could be a stand-up comedian.
No. But like, you're like, what I do is like talk, but no sound.
Yeah, like where you're rehearsing it in your head.
I'm like, dude, I'm moving my lips.
Yeah, I've
I'm
like,
like whispering.
I've been like full on like, hey.
No, that was me.
I
in the
haven't
shower.
done that, but like I've literally like I'm just like, all right, I'm testing jokes in my head and been like, this would
You know when you're like,
would be great.
you know when you're like a little kid and you're like pretending to be a pop star in your room.
yeah.
I'll do that for like most random things. Like I'll give myself therapy. I did a whole stand-up set. And
Like you're in your chair, do you switch chairs? Like one you're the therapist, then you go back, you're the patient.
it's in my head. I switch. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just feeling like really down. And they're just like, okay, tell me how you feel. It's like, that's insane. Like,
Well, no.
Is it?
It's not insane as you
It's not?
think. No.
it's probably normal.
We
huh?
have like hundreds of thousands of thoughts, like 70,000 thoughts or something every day. So we're constantly
Do you
thinking.
think it's because I'm like ADHD, so I'm just like I can like switch between them, like a psychopath?
I don't even think you have to like.
It's like a switchboard, dude. It was like I'm like I'll be crying because I like had a breakthrough, and then I'll be like,
Good
so
work.
yeah, good. That was really good stuff. I'm like, to myself. It's me
That's funny.
alone.
That's fine because I feel like it's just like different kinds of like coping and like talk, like different kinds of self-talk. Like literally like, you know, like I watch a fucking TED Talk. This woman like talks about like she has all her different personalities in her head. It's all her. But then it's like she comes and talks to like the really like vulnerable, like self-loathing one. It's like, what's up? What's going on? Like, you know, like I'm trying to have a peace treaty with you. By the way, you're me. We're in my head talking. Do you know what I mean? It's like people do this.
Okay, cool.
So it's like, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it. It's like, you know, it's
I
like
don't.
all different kinds of things, all different
Yeah.
kinds of thoughts, you know, like I don't think.
Oh my God. But the thing is this is what shattered me a little bit was because I did this like stand and I was like, low key, I was like, this is pretty good. Like, cause I've always been told like, Carol's super funny. Carol's the funny friend. And I was like, they were like, but no one's ever told me to do I don't think anyone's ever been like, you should do stand up or something.
I just think whenever I think of stand up and me doing stand up now, like, do you remember from 20 somethings Austin where he's like, yeah, I want to do stand up, but like then it just ended up all about like jokes being about how he hated and like was suicidal, and it's just like, do you know what I mean? Like he wanted to like kill himself like all the time, and you're like,
Yeah.
Then I think about like my jokes, and I'm like, maybe they won't land.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody thinks, I think it's because like, yeah, no, but sometimes it does work. Like I'm forgetting that comedian,
You
but
have to like set it up right.
yeah, the thing is though, is I don't even know how stand up works.
Like dark humor does work, but you
It
have
does.
to have the proper setup. You can't just walk out on stage and be like, haha, I want to die. Like,
has anyone taken a flight lately?
like
No. So literally, so I do the stand up, I kill.
okay. Can you tell me a joke?
Oh, dude, no.
Okay.
It's gone.
Maybe
I just know that I did it. I wish
you could always go to open mic.
see. This is what happens is because
Just do it, dude.
no. Let me finish what I'm going to say.
Don't let
because-
fear hold you back.
Shut up, because let me tell you what ruined because I did the stand up in the shower and I was to myself and my fake crowd,
Which were all me.
which were all me. They're just all different versions of me in the crowd. And I went, thank you very much. Like my 45 minutes were up and I literally walked out of the shower. I was like doing my skincare and I was like, I kind of fucking am good at this. And I started thinking like, oh, maybe I will do an open mic. Like I have like a sort of kind of comedy podcast. I think it makes me laugh. Other people say it gives them the giggles.
I mean, you might as well.
And then
you're
my
a
boyfriend
podcaster.
goes, "You're not that funny." And I was just like, I think he's just sick of my shit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? We have been together for almost 10 years, so it's like, yeah, you're funny. You know what I mean? Like, it's like old married couple shit where you're like, you're funny. Yeah, you're funny. He's heard it all before. So, but like, yeah. And then after that, I was like, Dark Night of the Soul. I'm not funny. What am I doing with my life?
I think you're funny.
Thanks. Thank you. I really need that. No, because it actually stung more than I thought it would have.
Well, I think like if I were like, you know, to like describe myself, my positive attributes, like one of them would be funny.
Literally, that's what it was. Like,
You know what I mean?
I
So
told
when
my
it's, like-
therapist because she would literally be like, "What are some things you like about yourself?" And for me, like, if you were to ask, like, that question will send me into a fucking existential crisis so fast you would not believe. But the first thing I always say that I like about myself is like, I like my sense of humor. And then when someone goes,
You're not
"Hey,
funny."
you're not funny," it's just like, I'm
It's
not worthy of life.
It's like a direct attack on.
Yeah,
yourself,
like
on
my
self.
entire sense of self shattered.
Yeah.
I love him. He's fine. But, and he didn't mean it. He thinks I'm hilarious. Yeah. But that's what's up with me. Anyway, I just feel like I went on like the most insane, crazy person rant about my week. So what else is up?
I mean, it's your platform, so.
This is my time and I will seize it.
Literally, we were doing a live, and someone was like, I was chatting in our live for our video, and I was like, we all need therapy. And then someone said, that's what your podcast is for. And I'm like, it is.
Someone said that?
Someone
I don't
literally
remember.
say that. So yeah, that's what it's for.
This is my therapy session.
And they all want to hear it. That's the thing. You all want to fucking hear us talk about problems. So I'm gonna talk about them because
Hey,
they're funny.
we get triple digits on this fucker. I know you're out there.
Yeah, so another thing we did last week was we started watching Love Island. The new season of
Bro,
Love Island came
Can I
back.
just take a second and recognize I must have been in a deep, dark, really dark spot because I didn't even fucking know that Love Island came out. And you know I'm on top of that shit.
Yeah, that's
This
crazy. You didn't know. I think I just saw it on Instagram. Like someone
I
that I
normally
follow
do.
likes Love Island too. But usually you're like all about that shit.
Maybe because I'm seeing more like I see more memes in my daily life than I do like
You saw
Love
too
Island.
much core shit and not
Yeah.
like normal people
They
shit.
weren't sending me the Love Island like premiere update.
They
They were sending me like fucking
Autism.
They were sending me, "You have autism, bitch.
um,
Take a test. See a doctor."
but we were watching Love Island, and like just first impressions of the show this season, I feel like I'm like the contestants are all right, but I'm already liking this season a lot more
Than
'Cause,
last.
Like I feel like they have the host there. The new host is gorgeous, by the way. Oh my
She's
god.
Yaddy yaddy yaddy.
Oh my! I'm like, can I couple up with you, ma'am? She's so hot.
You could tell too when she walked in, the guys
All
were
the-
like,
like I'm so like I guess the point of the host is to be the hottest person on the show, but she is like seriously the hottest person
insane.
on the show. Like,
I mean, I love the old host too. I guess she
Yeah.
didn't come back. Her husband's still narrating.
but like hotter than all the contestants. Do you know what I mean?
wild.
So it's like
that
tough
woman
to be
is
like, yeah, I guess I'm
beautiful.
attracted to this girl. Just kidding. But so we were watching Love Island, and like we were watching the commercials, and what pissed me off,
They're UK commercials.
the UK commercials, is that Mickey D's McDonald's has in the UK, they have like the wraps. They have like snack
Is
wraps.
that what they're called, right? The snack wraps?
I
or
think they're
something?
just called wraps, but they have like a bunch of different kinds of wraps.
Now,
And what pisses me off about that is like they took that away. I never even ate snack wraps before, but like
oh bitch.
I've seen people's TikTok outrage about it. So I like am just like jumping
people-
onto the
people are
bandwagon.
pissed.
People were like upset. They're like, please bring. I've seen the guy like go to McDonald's every day. Can I get a snack wrap? And like they're like, we don't have that anymore. And like in protest, he keeps asking. It's like I think it's like I understand because they took away the verde sauce from Taco Bell. So like I feel like in common cause with the people who got their snack wrap taken away.
which we held a protest that only like 4 people showed up to. So, 4 Verde sauce.
But like it made me mad because I like realized then and there that like they wouldn't even let, like, and I mean they, like the people
Fucking corporate capitalist overlords.
wouldn't even let us Americans be healthy if we wanted to. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's actual facts.
like they won't even let us be healthy.
Listen, our system is
It's broken, but like, because it's like, if you take away the choice of choosing health, like, obviously you're going to a fast food joint, like, you're not necessarily like the healthiest person, but like, here's my problem. Like, even the other day, I'm like, I would love to go to a healthy, like, establishment, but like, all I got is Chipotle. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, Mad Greens, but it's like, sometimes I need more substantial than a
be
salad.
real. The Mad Greens, like the nearest Mad Greens,
There's
is literally-
one.
and the other one's like downtown. You could never catch my ass going downtown for a salad. Downtown Austin.
If they had a Sweet Green like up north and like accessible like place, like I would be there like
Why
all
do
the
they
time.
always-
It's like, why is it always somewhere where there's no fucking parking? Like,
Why do the elites only get salads?
like why can't I get a
I'll
salad?
tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because they need us to be sick. You know, they profit off of us being
Industrial
unwell.
medical complex, dude. Anyways,
No, I have a story about snack wraps or McDonald's
Yeah.
snack wraps. That shit was my literal life in college. Like that was like, I'm going to get snack wrap, but like I always got that on the go. Well, I was going to school in Boston, and like Boston is an interesting place because like there's really not any fast food around. There's like a lot of like those cities and towns, like they vote on what they allow in their towns and stuff, and a lot of them like will say like, oh yeah, no, you can have like a McDonald's, but like no drive-throughs. Like drive-throughs are like not allowed. So that was pretty cool when I was living there. But like, so in my town, I was right next to Cambridge. In the next town over, like 5-10 minutes down the road, there was a McDonald's, and I would go there and get a snack wrap because I was poor and it was good and it was kind of healthy. I come all the way back to my fucking house. I bite into it. Bitch, there was some crazy African magical fantasy beetle that I half ate, and I see another one crawl back into the lettuce.
That's protein.
Yeah, I finished it. I was starving.
Chewed the bite.
I was
No, wait, you finished the snack wrap?
no, I didn't.
Okay, I was like,
Snack wrap.
what?
No. I took the lettuce out.
Wait, then you ate the snack
Yeah,
wrap?
bitch, I was fucking poor, dude. I was living off tuna cans and black olives. All right, dog. Like I was literally so poor in college and like hungry.
Just took the lettuce out?
Yeah.
Did you see the beetle in there still? It was
Yeah.
chilling? You should have smashed it up, use it as sauce, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Not really. That's gross.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm sorry
And
you were in
also
that position where you like felt like you need to eat a buggy wrap.
no, and then I called the McDonald's. This is my first, like, my name's Carol. I had to operate on a Karen level status. So I call and I'm like, hey, I just want to say, like, because I was like, you know, they got to refund me for this.
It's gross, yeah.
It's nasty. I call. I'm like, hey, I just picked up the snack wrap, and they're like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. Well, there were like 2 like jeweled beetle. Like, dude, these
It
beetles
was
had
the
like
scarabs from the Mummy.
like straight up like tinier versions, like most beautiful wings. Like I remember there was like oil slick iridescence. Like to this day, I'm like, they were beautiful bugs.
It was trauma, but it was beautiful.
It was gorgeous to see nature in that way. Up close and personal.
Just wish it wasn't in my.
Wish it wasn't my fucking snack wrap. So I call and I'm like, hey, yeah, I just got that snack wrap. And they're like, oh yeah, what's up? And I was like, yeah, there's bugs in it. And they're like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I would just like to get a refund. And they were like fighting me on it. And I'm like, you're McDonald's. First off, and I spent like
Just
five,
give
like
me
I
my
spent
money back.
$5. Like, give me my money back. I really need that $5. And they were like, well, why? How about you just come back and we'll give you a free meal? And I was like, I literally go, respectfully, why would I return to the establishment that I found bugs in my food to get another free meal from that establishment? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
What's going to be in the burger?
I don't want
human feces. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, I'll never forget the manager paused and goes, yeah, you're right. What's the last 4 digits of your card? And I got my $5 back.
There you go.
You know, and that's just justice. I felt it stuck with me though. The fact that I remember that like vividly. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it was traumatic. But I did like, it's so funny because I did think I was like I'm eating like a fucking like scarab beetle and it's gonna go into my brain and I'm gonna die.
Mummy's still traumatizing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Love Island.
Love Island, yeah. I'm
Um
a couple episodes behind, but I really like it. The new villa.
the new villa is
sick.
really nice too.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing, dude, is like the one thing that is pissing me off. I feel like I say this every time I feel like an idiot, but like I feel like the dudes that they're casting, I'm like, is it really truly impossible to find mildly attractive not fuckboys, or is it just like or all
Is it like impossible?
Is it just really difficult? Because like holy shit. But I guess like okay, this is going to get really broad here for a second because I've been really thinking about all this because of the top G, you know, being in jail.
Oh. I'm like, huh?
He's the top G. And so it's just really, I'm like a total femcel, you know what I mean? Like, so fuck men. I'm just kidding. But like the generalization of like all men suck. It's like, obviously not all men suck, but like a lot of men suck. Like the fact that he was like a majority of you guys idolize Joe Rogan and Andrew Tate, like a majority. So like, I don't think I'm wrong in what I'm saying here. So like, is it genuinely like as a casting director, like, is it really that hard to like find attractive dudes who take care of their body and like are not complete fucking idiots? Like, how are you going to have like a 21-year-old dude with like better groomed eyebrows than I do and then expect him to be a good person who's never been in a relationship?
Yeah, it's
and
like
to come onto a show based around love.
how are they?
It's like he's obviously there to play a game.
Yeah, he's there to get his clout and like be a fuckboy. I don't know. Like I feel like back in the
Do we
day,
like the trope fuckboys can change? Do we like that?
yes, of course.
I hate it, dude. I'm fucking sick of it.
Of course, women love that shit. It's the whole I can
Girl.
change them shit.
Grow up, babe.
I know. I feel like we have too much growth. We're just like, but I feel like there are like decent guys out there, and it's just like they're just like
Okay, like
Like,
for example,
for-
like, the dude, the farmer.
the farmer guy.
He's too nice. These women want somebody to treat them like shit. I
So
swear to God.
maybe it's a women problem.
Ooh.
Like when we're too
Or
nice.
women
Like remember
were
when
brought up in a
Hugo-
man's world, and that's why we think this way.
like Hugo. Remember like last season, Hugo, like he was really nice, had a lot of problems.
Don't blame women.
in the villa. Don't blame women.
Women
Like
come up in a man's world. They have to.
I know, but it's like here's the. It's like.
I'm a femcel. Men,
But
women
it's
can
like
do
we
no
all
wrong.
have the thing though when it's like
No, you're
he's
right,
too
you're right.
nice. It's just like you get the ick, and it's like why is that, you know? But like I
Yeah.
also think like yes, there is like it's really hard to find like hot attractive guys who aren't like total like
douchebag.
womanizer douchebags.
It's like male version of pretty privilege.
Because like when I think of like Tommy, there's like that one guy
Yeah.
who looked like a real so hot Italian like Calvin Klein model. Like but those are like rare.
1 in a millions, dude.
So rare.
1 in a millions.
And like and I guess they are just rare, and like most guys, you know, most people kind of suck. Most people suck,
Yeah, true.
you know, depending on the people, you know. But so like I guess we're maybe expecting too much, but like for me it's just like can we also just like get guys who have like hot faces as well as hot
Okay.
bodies? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like this is like it's like this is bad, but like you know what I mean.
Only looking from the neck down.
Like it's always the neck down with the dudes on Love Island. Like yeah, there's some guys who are like they're attractive, but they're not like drop dead gorgeous dudes. Like I feel like the faces. Like I'm just like we can bring in some like different also kinds of body types for dudes, like and for women, because it's like not all women like want beefed out steroided dudes. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's only ever like the super roided out muscular dudes, and then there's like the kind of skinny
There's like
muscular dudes.
the lean,
Like,
the
give
lean
me-
but like toned, and then there's like buff.
Like, it's like, give me the big boys. You know, SZA said it. You know,
Yeah.
give us the big boys with
It's
the
cuffing-
really hot, cute faces. You
Cuffing
know?
season all year round. I don't know it's cuffing season all the time.
Yeah.
Except in the summer, like get away from me. But but like yeah.
But, like,
no,
I feel
think the Love Island, like, you know, I think every season they get better. They're trying to like, you know, diversify and shit. Like they have a, you know, the guy he's blind in one eye, and it's like whatever, you know. Last season they have they're still together, the winners from last year.
That's good.
Oh wait, 2 winners. But you know, Liar, actress Ekin Sue,
Oh
and
my
and
God.
Davide,
That
they're
was a
still. I
chaotic
think they're still
season.
together too.
That was a chaotic season.
That was
of Love
insane.
Island.
That was insane. But yeah, Love Island. You guys know we love Love Island. It's I don't know why. Like it's just a comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So, I think last thing.
Okay.
And I should have brought it up earlier when you were talking about your mental breakdown. But my mental breakdown this week, I was like fucking stressed out. But like, I don't know why. Like, why is it like the first instinct I feel like that I have? And I feel like this is like reiterated in like just culture and like society around me is that
Yeah.
like whenever a girl goes through, or just like a person goes through like a mental breakdown, something traumatic, our first instinct is to either cut or dye our hair.
There's actually a psychological reason
Like,
for this.
why is this? Because
I can
like,
tell you because I learned about it in school because I have a bachelor's degree. That's basically a psychology degree. I have a bachelor's in science. My best friend one of my best friends was like, "No, you don't. You have a bachelor in arts." I was like, "It's a bachelor's in science." And I got so angry because he was like, "No, it's not." And he was like laughing like it would be impossible that I could have such a thing. Anyway,
like
you
a
know who
great
you
friend.
you know who you fucking are.
Who is this friend?
I'll bleep it.
Oh, fuck him.
I was like, "What the fuck?" 12 years of friendship. Just
He's like, no, you fucking don't.
like, "No,
you
you
could fucking never have.
yeah, I was like, "Bro,
Damn.
I think I would know."
Pull it out, dude. Let me
Dude.
see it. Let me see. I don't believe you either. Pull it out.
In my fucking nightstand, and I will.
I won't approve.
From a prestigious liberal arts private university that John Lennon
You have a
once protested
You
at.
have a Bachelor of Science from a liberal arts college.
Bro, my degree is so stupid. Jesus Christ, it's so dumb. It's like, yeah, dude.
We love being in our early 20s.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. I'm in what are you talking about? Late 20s.
I mean, I know, like getting in your early 20s, getting a pointless degree.
Oh my god,
That
and
now-
thinking that it's gonna be the best, like it's
It's
gonna
the key.
change your life.
You think your degree is your fucking key, the
Bro,
magic key.
if I was 20 years old right now and I'm like, I'm about to go to a 4-year university and I'm gonna get a bachelor's in vibe curating. I think I was like, I would think I'm a fucking amazing genius. I'm like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna have my whole life set up for me after this. Okay, anyway, what was I saying?
Oh, why we want to cut
Oh yeah,
our hair.
right. I have a bachelor's in science. Okay, so actually the reason why that is because when we feel like we're spiraling,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like that. It's like the classic tale of girl breaks up, goes through a breakup, gets bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let these fool you. I'm fine. But anyway, yeah, like that whole thing, it's because like when we're spiraling and we're like like having a mental breakdown and we feel like everything's out of control, it's the one thing you can control about yourself. So like,
Your
for example, your appearance, like things about your own body. Like I was going through shit, so I got a nose piercing. Here it is. Boom. You know, I was going through shit. I got a tattoo.
Right.
So like yeah, and you know, I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I don't think it's ever a bad thing. It's like,
I feel like it's like the easiest and closest change that you can make.
yeah, I like, actually there's this song that I really like. And she's like, I got, I don't know. It's like, she's basically like, I'm a new bitch. I'm gonna bleach my eyebrows. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Like, do your thing. Do you. Do whatever you want to do.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No. It's never a
But
bad thing.
It's just like funny. That's like first instinct. It's just like, like
You know that TikTok sound that was like, Emma, don't. Like, can we start being like, if you were like, I'm chopping all of my hair off and I'm going to dye it fucking rainbow colors tomorrow, I'd be like, yeah.
it's not like, are you okay? And I think that's the thing.
No, I would first be like, okay, are you sure you want to do that? And if you were like, yeah, no, I want to do this, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Let's fucking go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people really, I'm like all for that shit. Check in. If it clears, go for it. Do it.
Yeah.
Bleach your eyebrows, shave your head. I don't give a fuck.
Should we cut my hair right now?
I don't, as long as you're not upset with me afterwards. You can't blame me. If you tell me to do it, it's on camera too.
I just know I need a fucking haircut.
Dude, I'm over it.
And like everything is so expensive now. It's like,
We're in a corporate. These fucking CEOs fucking met on an island. They met on Epstein's island
they
and
said,
said
take away the crunch wrap.
they said take away the snack wrap.
Oh, sorry.
The crunch wrap is still. If
Oh,
they
yeah,
take
you're
away
right,
the
you're right.
fucking crunch wrap, you can fucking pretty much guarantee I will fucking. Oh my! January 6th, they got another thing coming.
You're like burning down. You're like Molotov
Oh.
cocktailing every Taco Bell.
I'm fucking. I don't know what I can offer Antifa, but I'm gonna recruit them, dude. Like, no, snack wrap. So I think all these CEOs met on an island and they were like, let's lay a bunch of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get rid of the snack wrap. How about this? What if we make eggs like $7?
Yeah.
It's like,
Literally take the cheapest protein and make it triple the cost.
and then some hairstylist was like,
And then
what
they're
if
like,
we
let's
also
make
had-
haircuts $150.
what is that thing now that they have? It's like the fee that goes on top. What was that thing? Like, it's like it's
Oh my, like the length fee? Like, why am I facing this discrimination? Because I'm able to like grow my hair.
because I have beautiful like 20-inch hair.
Like, why should I get charged extra?
Fucking jealous of my fucking hair. Yeah, no, it's
Like, why should I be charged extra if like all you're gonna do is twist it up in a ponytail and cut it off?
like I can do that at home.
Like peace and love and respect to hairdressers, but like
100%.
for me, I don't think you should charge extra for length. It's discrimination.
you want to talk about taking some hot takes, dude? Fucking powerful stances, and then you're gonna talk about fucking length charges, like dog. Oh, I think the last thing I'll say is like I really needed to take a break from ChatGPT. It was becoming my only friend. Like
With ChatGPT.
we were becoming like really good creative partners together, and I got
Yeah.
obsessed with it. I was like,
Oh my God. Like, I remember I came home from work one day and, like, so I walk in the door, right?
oh god.
Literally, our roommate her partner is literally playing virtual putt-putt golf in the VR headset. And then she's using
Eyes
Chat
This
GPT.
big, probably.
Just like hyper focused, talking to the AI, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't realize that."
you did say that.
Like I lived in like the 21st century until now.
Yeah, you were like, I didn't know I was living into the 21st century until now. And I was like, I didn't even
When I
realize my
walked in that
partner was
door.
playing
You-
VR.
they were
putt-putt, dude.
playing VR, and then I played putt-putt. It was really fun, and you were trying to tell me about like this thing that you made in ChatGPT, but I was playing putt-putt.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something else. This is random. I recently decided that I think I might like want to try and make it to like 2100. Do you know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna actually try to make it to like 31 or something. I thought you were gonna say that, and I was like, "Bitch, same."
No, I think I decided that like I was like, you know what? I think I want to make it to like 2100
what is that?
in
What?
time. Like because we're in 2022. I want to make
Why?
it to 2100.
Bitch, why? You would be 105 years old.
I know, but like I feel like by then, like I saw like a social media post on Instagram that like
Bitch.
they're reversing aging in rats, like mice and shit. Like I don't want to live forever, but like for me, I just want to live until like 2100 because I feel like that's so long. Like people have done it, and I feel like I want to see
How much
it.
can they actually reverse your aging, though?
I don't know because it's like testing still, but I just want to see.
You ever think about the fact
I
that
just
like
wanna
you're half
see-
white and that you just wish that you were actually full Asian so that you would look gorgeous until you're 90?
It's
Does
more
it bother
it's more
you?
Like 60, I would say. 65 and then it turns.
I would say like if you're like Chinese,
Like
so-
if you actually eat like probably a Asian Japanese diet, yeah, you might hold on to it. But if you're eating like if you're Asian, you eat a standard American diet, you're not gonna like look as young and
Yeah,
like
okay.
be as healthy.
right.
But
I'm fucked.
I think you can do a lot with mind power and technology and nutrition and wellness.
I don't know, dude.
But like
I don't know if I want to hold out till 2100, to be honest.
like but just think about like I literally was watching a show and they're like, yeah, and by 2044 you'll retire. I'm like, 2044,
dude,
but by that time I'll only be like 40 years old.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. This whole all of that shit really bothers the fuck out of me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they told me when I was a kid that I would have flying cars by the time I was 16. Where the fuck are they?
Well, we might
Where
have
are
them
they,
by
Biden?
then, dude. They might have interplanetary space travel.
Girl.
Like we could
World.
but by
place,
then
this place is full of idiots. We live in Austin, Texas. Do you know how many fucking car accidents we see a day? We talk about it all the time. Now you're going to enter flying cars.
I don't think we're ever going to have flying cars because it just doesn't seem realistic. Like
safe. People don't know how to fucking drive, dude.
will humanity like reach to 2100? I don't know, but if we are, I want to be there because
Also,
I
that
think
seems
it'd be
like quite
cool.
a risk because like a car like could just like you're gonna have all these cars in the air and they're just gonna fall. What if one falls out of the
Like it's gonna
sky?
be like Blade Runner though. Like people like we're gonna have like
people don't live on the people who
Yeah,
live on the
people
ground are the
live in-
fucking like it's like cyberpunk. It's
Yeah.
like people who live on the lower levels are like homeless people.
yeah, like that. I mean, that's gonna how it would be.
Well, it's kinda
like if
happening
we
now.
don't take care of like our planet and we don't have green grass.
We don't face this classist system.
But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So like people aren't gonna fucking care like always. But I don't know. I just recently figured like I was like, oh, I kind of want to live till then because I think it'd be a cool thing to do. And
I don't know. I think
Just-
we're gonna
it'd be
see a lot of crazy shit just in the next 20 years.
of course, but there's crazy shit going on all the time
Yeah.
through the course of all of human history. So I'm gonna survive. But if there's zombies or some shit, I'm heading out of here. First class ticket.
Oh, last thing. Okay, then The Last
Like
of
The
Us.
Last of Us, nah.
Bro,
can't do
that shit is okay. I didn't play the game, so I didn't know the story. But like, God, that shit had me fucking thinking. I was like, whoa.
Like if like that's how it's going, like then I don't want to live that long. But like say if it's like solar punk society,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I want to be there for
Yeah,
that.
100%. Because that's the idea, you know. Like, we really need to start. What did Grimes say? She said we really need to start ideating about utopic societies, or we're never gonna get there.
Yeah, no, and
People
that's why.
really shit on people who think about stuff like that. They're like, you're not thinking about.
See, and that's why like this is where like bring it all back. Lucky girl syndrome. I'd rather people think anything is possible than things are impossible. Do you know what I mean? And be optimistic because that's the shit that's gonna actually make us grow as a human race. Not to get like ideological and like philosophical, but
But the thing is, dude, is that, you know, then it's things like the fact that I don't have a snack wrap at McDonald's. And like it's just like, why? You know what I mean? And
like,
then
why can't I just? Why
I
there
feel
no
so
like?
lucky then, dude.
I guess like fast food and healthy like are just like not a thing, but like I feel like they could if we wanted it to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's not going to be like perfectly healthy because like
Ask those questions, people. Why? Like, why?
well, it's like
isn't
now
it-
you can pick up like Kava and Chipotle through like some of them have drive-throughs, not like where you order at the window, but you place the order online and you can pick it up.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Why can't we have more
Wake up, sheeple.
options like that? But I guess healthy people just make food at home,
Or they're rich.
or they get chefs to make it for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all just a cycle. Anyways,
I really gotta go blow my nose. It's driving me like it's like a fucking like ding ling ling ling.
thanks for listening, you guys. Check out all of our links in the description box. Check out our Patreon. Check out our YouTube channel. Carol forced me to watch the after movies, and I once again will never forgive her, just like cats.
I made a grave mistake. Like honestly, I don't know why I do this.
And
But now I'm getting paid back because we also do live streams on Twitch and YouTube on Wednesdays, and you fuckers voted to make me watch Emily in Paris, and I'll take it. I'll take my licks.
Emily in Paris is nowhere near as bad as the after movies, though.
Will be the judge of that. I honestly think for someone like me, I think it could be hell.
You'd be wrong because it's just, at least it has a plot.
Dude, maybe I am wrong because like recently I was like, I'm gonna be turning 30 this year. Like, should I watch Sex in the City? Like, is it time?
Sex in the City is a good show.
Anyway, let's go. Bye, trashlings.
Because of the hot girl walk, there has been a new term called the fugly hag stroll as a direct antithesis of the hot girl walk.
Yeah, it's directly marketed towards goblins such as myself. Like
Right.
the fugly hag stroll is something I've seen more of.
I think the thing about the hot girl walk, I think people started to hate it because it's like when it's presented online, it's like, oh, you have to put on your cute matching workout outfit and your cute little bag.
It's for girls who
and
like
your
the clean
water
girl
bottle.
aesthetic.
For some people, the most they could do is roll out of bed and put their shoes on. Like it felt like walking was being gatekept for them.